Ooh, what is going on, guys? It's Shu here, bringing you another review on My Hero Academia Vigilantes. Now, I'm going to say that this personally wasn't my favorite episode. I feel like this was a weaker episode. I don't even know what the score is for IMDb for this episode, but personally, I wasn't a huge fan of it. Now, my personal reason is mostly because it was just like a episode that just didn't show much of anything. I felt like this episode didn't have much of sustenance in it. It just gave us an All Might cameo, which was cool. I think that was interesting that we saw All Might in this episode. And now that I'm talking about him, like in this episode, we get to see him, at the very beginning. He's actually saving people from these giant monster food slash beast things. And we don't even know why they kind of be. That's just one of the things. But what I thought was a little weird and just overall wasn't a big fan of was the relationship he had with the detective. Honestly, I know that they are friends. They go way back. We know that. But I feel like they kept showcasing All Might being a very socially awkward person. Now, he might actually be like that, but from what I remember watching in the show, he wasn't really all that socially awkward. He was more withdrawn, and he tried to keep his persona in check. He was always trying to be serious. And now here, obviously it's a different time. It's been a different side of All Might that we're seeing. I feel like this wasn't All Might. It was just mostly Toshinori. Maybe this is how he is after, I guess, so long as being, as long as he had been, he's always probably been a little strange. I just think, I don't know. And, seeing him have a gift of bath bombs was kind of strange overall. And to give it to his sister, I was just like, I to the guy's sister, I know that it wasn't really like intended to be weird, but it's still kind of strange. Like, I think giving a person bath bombs like that is just strange, but that's just me. But we see that, the detective really wants to know more about Pop, and he wants to know more about Koichi, like their involvement. And we'll get to them both here in a little bit. But, the fact that we got to see an interaction with him and his sister, how they bicker and how they are very different in personalities, I like how they are. Like, I feel like it was a very good representation of sibling rivalry. And I'll get that. I'll give it that. This was one of the few moments in the episode that was kind of like, I guess, somewhat enjoyable. And then we know that they both are doing very different things. But it was nice to see. And then the fact that in the end, the gift wasn't even being used by her. He ends up using it and then like having the reaction of other people at the office. And even like outside, like he kept smelling like the bath bombs. But one of the things that I was interested also, and especially with Koichi, is the fact that we got to see him like expanding more on his abilities. Now, I really think that in order to make him a much better character, I don't know because I haven't read it. I do want to see more of him like finding other ways to use his ability, because that's something that I feel like could be very beneficial for him and for us as the viewer. You want to see him, develop his quirk even more. So I thought that was really cool. But the issue with Pop and Koichi in this episode is that they kind of have to intervene to save some people, some students who are being, I guess, trying to be picked up by these strange dinosaur-looking people, which I thought was just weird. Like, these guys have a strange ability, like to shoot rockets out of their hands, and they were trying to talk to girls, and I'm just like, you guys don't look normal. Like, that's just a very weird thing. But we also get to see the investigation on our mystery guy, number 6, who has the ability that a former hero used to have, AWKARD, who we don't know his whereabouts. And I like seeing this guy right here, honestly. I thought instantly of Gazer Beam from the, the the Mr. Incredibles movie, or the Incredibles movie, that one fallen hero. Like, I thought that was kind of like him, but that's just me. But, this guy, number 6, actually makes contact with All For One, which was interesting. And we see that they were talking. So, we'll see what happens with this guy, how he's connected to AWKARD. Did he get the ability from, did All For One get the ability from him? We'll see. But overall, I think, like I said, this could have been a better episode. A few moments, but not all that great. But I did enjoy, what's to come. I do think that they're going to have better stuff, but we'll see. But guys, that is it for me. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you guys have, leave a like, comment below your thoughts, and I'll catch you later.